Okay, now I'm recording. All right. So here we have the Euro USD pair, as I'm actually talking about for a few weeks already. I'm bearish on that pair, looking long term. Now, what I wanted to show you is this on the monthly. I have shown you guys this setup already last week. This is nothing new. We are in a downtrend channel, and what I wanted to show you is here, as expected. We had a nice bearish closing in February, I believe. Yes, that was February. Then March was bullish candle, but we didn't engulf and we closed at the reaction level. So basically that means bearish continuation overall. Then April, you can see a complete bearish engulfment. So with all of the confluences around here, around that area, we also have a price action confirmation. So we are really, really confident about the bearish movement here. As always, my target. So that's just for some refreshing of memory. So 62% retracement on the bullish move is here. Around that 1.12 area, we have also a lot of confluences here, pivot, trend line, 62 retracement, and again, another key level. We had a strong breakout of this, but we haven't yet retested it, so I believe this will be a strong one. Probably not a right down move, but I believe here we will see some head and shoulders forming, and then something like that. But keep in mind, this is a monthly, so this will probably, yeah, you can see it on the bottom of the screen. So here, you can see that it's 1 year ahead. So yeah, but it's good to have a clear picture of what will happen in the next few months so we can trade accordingly. I'm more of a position swing trader. Seba is more of a day trader. So he will most likely show you a little bit more of his setup. I'm here bearish. I'm already holding the trade, currently up 400 pips. And for the near future, what I expect, you can see it already drawn here. One second. Okay, you can see already the arrows drawn here. I believe a nice pullback to the 1.22 area, or 1.22, then 2 to 5 maybe. Nice pullback up here. Again, a lot of confluences here for that pullback. Fibonacci sweet spot, pivot, trend line, retest, and well, retest of the breakout and a key level. So this is about that pair, the how should I say, the framework of that pair. What I wanted to point out is here on the daily. You can see we had a nice ranging around that area, and then basically a strong wick down. This was the NFP stop hunt. Now what happened here, you can see that this candle was already playing a little bit bullish. So we had here a setup forming, see, a small trend line going up. Now what does that mean? A lot of retail traders were buying here. They were buying here, they had their stop losses, one second. They had their stop losses here, below that wick. And all of the breakout traders had their sell stops also here. So what happened? NFP, a lot of liquidity release, and everybody got distressed here. You can see all of the stop losses were hit, all of the sell stops were activated, and then we saw a retracement. So what do we expect now? I believe we will see some bullish movement from here. Do everybody understand what I'm talking about? Please write in the chat. Okay, because for that thing to understand, you have to think like a market maker. So like the big banks who actually move the market, it's a zero sum game. So basically, there's one winner and one loser. So you have to think about where is the dump money, and what will the smart money do, and then we just follow their footsteps.
Exactly.
This is one way how we can approach the market. As you can see, the week was very, very precise to a few historical events. On the daily, you can see it even better. Very nice support area. Okay, so this is about it for that pair. I believe now a pullback of around $290, 300 pips will happen. You can trade it if you wish. We are in a downtrend, so I'm not so confident for the long, more for the shorting, but it's a quite good setup. Any questions? No questions. Okay. If you have any questions, just type them. Next pair, UCAT. UCAT is also interesting. You have seen this chart before, liquidity gap. I have already described what a liquidity gap is. We have here some lows that has to be taken out, and we have a nice trend line. You can see here. Now if you zoom in, what can happen? So, okay, we were here. I was expecting another push down to fill the liquidity gap and to meet the trend line before going up. We reversed a little bit earlier, but if you measure the move, we can see that it might be a nice pullback for another leg to form. Now, if I'm correct, then the next leg will go down to the area that we expect. And we have, again, some confluences here, the liquidity gap, the trend line, and the 27 Fibonacci extension. So this is quite a strong target here. And after that, we will look for some price action to go long. Yes, I was an ICT student. Glad to hear that some people still know about ICT.
Yes.
Okay, if we have a nice pullback here to the 124 area, then we will probably also see Euro USD to the 122 area pullback. So it's also confluent between the pairs, but I don't look at the cross pair relation that much as to other these indications. Okay, so that is about it. Keeping it simple. Any questions? No? So I will let Sebastjan to take over. So bro, please continue.
Okay. Let me share my screen first. Welcome on the session, everyone. My name is Sebastjan. I'm a student of Matic, and we will take over my pairs. I'm gonna share screen now. Just a second, please. Give me a permission for screen sharing, please.
Uh-huh. Okay, 1 second. Uh-huh. Okay, I know what I have to do. Okay, now you can share.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so first, let me know if you can see my screen, please.
Yes, we can.
Okay, excellent. Okay, my first pair is dollar index. It's very important for USD pairs. So I'm gonna start from the weekly chart. Weekly targets were met on this level, 92.75 price. Weekly candle, so that's it. Weekly candle was closed strong. I'm expecting a little retracement before a bullish continuation. Like Matisse said before, he expecting a retracement on euro dollar. So this is gonna happen. Okay, you can trade it for long bias, but short bias is on the euro dollar. My EMA. So let's say dynamics, support and resistance crossed, which is a signal for me for uptrend. Okay, you can see it here. Last week broke our consolidation zone. Okay, last 2 weeks. Dollar index was in consolidation for a few weeks. Okay, so it breaks and followed with another bullish week, another 2 bullish weeks. Okay, now I'm expecting a pullback, like I said before, and my next target for a bullish run is this, is 94.20. Okay, this is my next target. Before you will trade USD pairs, expect the pullbacks. Okay, do not let's say do not rush. Okay, if we go on a daily chart, let's go on a daily. If you go on a daily chart, if you look on this level, it's a strong level. Okay, it's a strong level. We can see 1, 2, 3. I mean 5 days. Price wanted to break that level for 5 days and didn't happen. Even on NFP didn't happen. Okay, so we can see we can also see NFP results. Okay, in this candle. This is a daily close of Friday. Okay. It represents, let's say, a hanging man, which represents an end to uptrend. Okay, EMA 200 right under the price is a like current support. Okay, we will see how Monday will play out. It will break. If it break this level, if it break it and close it, then we are good to go for a bullish week again. Okay, to my next target. If it retrace, that's even better because our other pendings will be activated after every, let's say, after every movement, every strong movement or trend, price needs to retrace a little bit. Okay, I'm expecting retracement up to that, down to that price. Okay, if we go, let me close EMAs. If we go on the 4-hour time frame, let me zoom in. Okay, I spotted a minor consolidation. You can see it here. Okay, it's a minor consolidation of the price, which again signaling me that this level is strong. We can see several rejections of this level. Okay, and didn't happen. And I believe or not, dollar index will retrace a bit before rocketing up. Okay. 4-hour is interesting time frame for monitoring. Okay, for monitoring, I'm monitoring every pair on 4-hour time frame. Okay, so the point is, I want to see a retracement before heading up. Okay, I draw with my arrows. Okay, so my next pair is gold. My next pair is gold. Let's go on the weekly chart. Okay. Can you all hear me? Because someone doesn't have a sound. Okay, excellent, excellent. So yes, I saw a few conversations this week about gold. Let's break it down. If you're looking for a long term, now is not a good time. But short time, we can have a few opportunities. Okay, we have several weeks in consolidation. Again, his weekly chart. So this is a big consolidation. I draw a minor consolidation. So instead of that, last 3 weeks was bearish. Okay, we see last 3 weeks. Okay, so no simple. If dollar index goes goes then gold will follow. Okay, if we will have retracement on dollar index, our gold will come to my entry point, my weekly target. Let's say weekly target is here, right on 0.705% of retracement, which is my optimal trade entry for sell. Okay, I'm gonna sell it after retracement of the dollar index. Okay, as I said before, we can see a lot of rejections on the weekly time frame around this level. So this means for me it's a strong level. Okay, again, price didn't break it. Okay, I draw it here so you can see everything. Okay, let's go on the daily. Okay, daily. Let me zoom in first. Daily was closed bullish. Okay, with 200 EMA support down here, as you can see it. I'm expecting a move to my daily resistance level. Okay, a level which is level right when my fib is. So this is here. I'm expecting this move. Okay, and then a bearish run. Like I said, if the price will come to this level, I need to monitor the price action. And if I will have all the confluences I need, I'm gonna sell it. Okay. If I go on the 4-hour time frame, this is even more better. Okay, the time frame shows EMA 200 exactly on the exactly here. See, exactly, and resistance, which is perfect. My dynamics support and resistance are crossed. That means it's signal for me for an uptrend on the shorter term. So when the EMA is crossed, it can happen. Okay, usually happen that goes up. Okay, so point of gold is let's wait to this level. Let's wait to this level before selling. Okay, you can go into buy positions, but I'm not suggesting this because this is a short bias for gold. Okay, this is just one big pullback before sell-off. Okay, so my next pair is GA on the weekly time frame. Let's go zoom it. Okay, this is my favorite. What can I say? Perfect. We booked 160 pips last week. If I'm looking on the weekly chart, like I said, last week was last week had a strong push to the downside. Okay, it rejects on my 3rd-month trend line. This is a 3rd-month trend line. Okay, price nicely rejects and also broke my consolidation channel. Okay, it was a strong bearish week, as you can see that. Okay, can everyone see perfectly? It was a strong bearish week. Price came to my weekly ascending trend line. This is that. Price came here. I'm expecting a retracement and another bearish week. Dynamics, let me show them. Oops. I believe dynamics are slowly crossing. for a bearish momentum. Okay, let's go on the daily. Okay, daily also look perfect. Nothing to add. It was a strong bearish close on the Friday, as you can see that. Expecting a trend line break now. I draw it with my arrows. I'm expecting a break, pullback, retest of that level, and retest of the trend line before heading down again. Okay, but you need to consider that my FIP next possible entry is here up. We see let's say liquidity void, okay, because of the news releases. So I believe price can come to this level also, okay, before heading off. So we have, let's say, two opportunities for selling, okay. I believe this is gonna bounce up to that level or break it and retest and sell off, okay. Let's go on the 8-hour chart, 8-hour time frame. Also, you can see my dynamics, support and resistance, EMAs, respecting the price, which is a bearish, okay. Actually, on 8-hour time frame, my price actually broke my trend line. It broke it. It can be false breakout because because of the liquidity void, which needs to be filled. So, like I said before, I'm expecting also this because 50% of this movement needs to be filled. Okay, it needs to be filled in possible future. Okay, let's go on the 4-hour chart. Okay, we can see a nice breakthrough. Okay, okay, let me do like that. Okay, 4-hour chart, nothing to add. Is same as 8-hour chart. I'm expecting the. Let me draw this. I'm gonna draw this. It's more simple. Okay, price is now here. I'm expecting this before heading down. Also, we can expect this or this. We have few setups. Okay, you need to consider that. Okay, so need to be patient. Use risk management and wait for it. Okay, do not rush into trades. Trades need to come to you. Okay, so that's it from me for today. All other things, setups will be sent in special groups. So see you on Sunday next week at 8 o'clock.
I have some things to add.
Okay, add it.
Wait a minute. Let me share my screen again. So, can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So what will you experience right now is Sebastjan did a really good analysis on the GA pair. His analysis is showing something a different bias than mine. But what will you see right now is a critical analysis as a think. How should I call it? As a critical thinking and proof that no matter how you can think alike, some people can see different things, and how the market is unpredictable. So that means either if you are wrong on a setup or you lose a trade, don't bother yourself with that because it can happen. See, Sebastjan sees, for example, here that it will go down. I see something different. Let me show you. I see here that this bearish move right now is a pullback, because I have here a nice pivot trend line, another trend line that has to be retested, and bullish order block, which is again an ICT thing. I will explain later. And one more thing, sweet spot, or even the optimum trade entry into Fibonacci retracement. So what I believe will happen is a bullish move. and to the 1.9 level area, which would be complemented with another reaction level and the 62% tip extension. If you check the monthly, if you measure the last move, you can see that again that target of the 62 pip extension that I showed you before is also confluent with the macro pullback of the sweet spot. So I do believe another bullish move will happen here. Even on the weekly, we have the 200 EMA support. So it's up to you. What will you think? What do you think will happen? But most importantly, do your own analysis and trust yourself. That's the most important part in trading. Even if you think no, that will now just range. Okay, that's your analysis. My analysis showed me this. Sebas shows him that. What will happen will happen. But every day, every time we go into a trade, we use risk management. We use planning. I always plan my trades. I always write them down, print them out, make some screenshots. Then we can reflect. So yeah, that's it. Seba, do you have anything to say more?
No, actually, I don't.
Okay, so thank you for joining and see you next time.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Oh, one more thing.
Hmm.
Everybody, so somebody was asking about ICT. ICT is the inner circle trader. It's actually Michael Huddleston, and he's a long-term trader, very great guy who has some of his own educational stuff. I believe he put everything down, so I don't even know if you can still access his videos, but he taught us quite a lot of things. Yes, exactly. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.